Okay, this is gesso, and it's white. So there you go. Ooh, somebody said turquoise and orange. I've been playing with orange, because I feel like it's like the fall season. Okay, I feel like that is a little cockeyed. Okay. Is my lighting good? Can you hear me? Is everything good in the world? Okay. I try to make everything as good as possible. Okay. Now this will dry quite quickly. And yeah, I'm using watercolor journal. Somebody said one time, if it says watercolor and I use acrylics, is that a problem? It probably will not spontaneously combust on you. Sorry, my doggie was knocking on the door. Sometimes when I start painting, okay, good. Yep, no live next week. We'll have to do independent study next Wednesday. You know what I'll tell my team? I will tell my team to post something that you should go create. How about that? All right. So I prepped that with gesso. And by the way, all of this will go on my blog, so my materials list will be provided. I don't need to surprise you with fun stuff. I feel like I'm feeling, yeah, you're going to have to independent study without me. I'm going to miss you guys. It's kind of not the same, but I'm going to take a magic heat gun and I'm just going to do this. I heard teal and orange. I'm going to try it. For lack of a better term, orange and I don't exactly get along, but I'm sure we can figure out how to play nice. I've been using it, so I can't say that. I just don't want you guys to not paint because I'm not here. Are we clear? Now, I kept this brush out for a reason. Because I don't, you should see when I'm painting the art journals and stuff. So here's a cobalt teal. No, I'm going to do cobalt turquoise hue. Okay. I'm going to use colors that are available. Blue, green, light. I do have all of these in my shop, just so you know. I added them because people were complaining they can't get them. All you got to do is tell me what you can't get. And I'm adding a bunch of brushes. I added watercolors. And then somebody said orange. Oh, all right. I'm going to do it. I heard it. In green gold. Okay. I'm going to do this. I am. Okay. If this dog needs to go outside, she's out of luck. So here we go. Don't be nervous. And I'm going to grab white. You know what's fun about painting all your art journals is I don't have to worry about the supplies I'm using, listing everything. I'm just sharing photos and time lapses and I'm just having a good time. It's like painting from us. My absolute favorite color in this line, well, it's this one, number 1. Cobalt turquoise hue and green gold. You can't go wrong with these colors. Don't worry, I'll list them. And yes, this is all dry, so I'm not adding to something. I'm also throwing blue, green light in there. All right, and then I have orange, so don't worry. I think I'm going to cover as much as I possibly can because I heard teal and orange. And, and I'm just going to keep dipping into the white just to, oh, yeah. We'll see. We'll see which way I lean. Does she lean more turquoise? Does she? Do y'all know what I had for lunch today? I posted it. I had Cookie Crisp for lunch. I haven't had a sugary cereal in God knows how long. And I'm feeling like I also had a cup of awake tea. And I'm feeling like possibly I am a little bit on overload in the caffeine department. So don't just, start mixing up these colors. And I'll talk more about my vacation when I'm there. But I've kind of been living for it. So, ooh, I don't feel like I just want to dip into this green gold. Like, oh yeah, like don't be afraid, Tracy. Oh, don't be afraid. I hate to say this, but when I'm playing in your art journals, I'm kind of like, it's just like, just go, just have fun. Now, obviously, if I didn't like something, I wouldn't send it out. That's not happening. Uh, Last week I had a faux pas. I dripped white paint on a journal that like got on 2 or 3 pages. It wasn't even major, but I mentioned it over the weekend, and people were like, "Oh," I I was like, "Nope, I would not." I would not sell that to the person who bought it unless they said I'm fine with that. But I was like, nope. So somebody else wanted to buy it, and then I just repainted. But it was just a little. I dropped white paint over there. It's like, nope. I'm just not that person. I keep the journal. Yeah, I like that green. It's called green gold, and it's just perfect. Now I'm just deciding what needs a little bit more push or some or these paints are different than craft paints. You can use craft paints. Listen, use whatever you have, please. I beg you. These just are more pigmented, more pigment, less binders and resins. Oh, I don't want it to be too dark, but I don't want it to be too light. We're gonna go for the happy medium. And again, if somebody wants this journal, I'll send you an invoice. It's the cost of the journal and the cost of the paint. I'm trying to decide whether I'm going more teal or more blue. Okay, what do you think? Just play. Yeah, they tell me I'm a big proponent. They're similar to the golden paints without the price point. All right, I'm at peace until I'm not. And then we'll figure out when I'm not at peace. Oh, Carrie Wheatley just got here. So everybody, we do need to pause and we need to start again. Kidding, Carrie. Hi. I feel she's like, hey, sorry, I just got here. I do have to warn you, if you go and place any orders tonight, there should be, and I hope it's there. If it's not, I just need to be honest, the shipping department is me. The shipping department is me. And I am going on vacation. So I normally ship within a day, except for art journals, because art journals, they need to cure and dry. So please understand there will be a 1 week delay because the shipping department is going on vacation. But when I get back, I'm actually training somebody to come in and assist me with shipping, so that won't happen again. And would you like to move to California? Yeah, I realize I do a lot, and yeah, I'm just gonna have Anne come in. Okay, this is how I check if it's dry. Oh, my dog needs her pillow. All right, but she's gonna have to wait. I'm sorry, Penny. Okay, do you want it out? What? I get your pillow. Okay, lay down. Sorry, I should just put the pillow in. If you guys don't know, my dog Penny, she is the official dog of the Winter Olympics and my studio. All right, with orange comes primary yellow because I don't know how I'm going to put just orange. That's going to just play with my brain. By the way, I have never done this before. I don't know if this will look good. And somebody said orange and turquoise, and I'm making their dreams come true. All right, so here we go. I'm going to grab, that's an 8. I would like a 6. Is this a 6? That's a 6 round. 6 round, okay? And I'm going to, not going to do a poppy. That would be my go-to. Because I can paint a poppy like no other, but I'm going to have to paint 5,000 poppies tonight. I don't know what this is going to be. Okay? And by the way, I'm at the bottom of my gesso. Like, it's like, look. So I'm just guessing where the bottom is at this point. That it would be my go-to to do a poppy, but I'm not doing it. And I feel pretty good because I really want to do a poppy. All right. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? I don't even know. Well, I got to think. Yeah. That's gesso I'm using, by the way. Okay. Gesso. Why gesso? Because I don't want the, this is my way of drawing. Don't judge if this is like horrendous. It's not really a lotus. Hopefully it's going to be like a Dr. Seuss thing. We'll figure out where everything goes. I think it needs to be wider. Like my bum. A little bit. Ooh, I think that's a little too wide. Uh-oh. Oh, well. You know what? Just go with it. It is what it is. We'll go that way. We'll go that way. And then... Oh my God, Hitomi, what I wouldn't give to you guys just to come in here. Actually, I do have a friend who has offered and would like to come in and help. I can't do it all. And it would really help me if I had somebody in the shipping department. So sometimes I use gesso just to draw, which that's exactly what I'm doing right now. Okay. All right. Now, this is still full of paint. I know. Now, this little light of mine. Primary yellow. You know why? Because yellow and orange go together. And don't worry that gesso is still there. Don't worry that gesso is wet. I mean, this is going to be one funky looking flower. Now, I'm going to go up here and just start painting. I don't know what kind of flower this is. So before y'all ask, I don't know. I am throwing some white in here. It's a finger flower. Y'all, I need to share with you. Somebody, one of the guys I work with gave me a cactus in my office. And I was laughing because I don't think I've watered it like once in the 5 years that I've been there, but it's like really taking off. Yeah, somebody must be watering it secretly. But the other day I walked in the office and I said, this flower or this cactus literally looks like it's giving me the finger. It looks like Grinch's. It looks like the Grinch's hand. And so I was laughing. I'm going to need to take a picture of that. And this is a 6 round, just don't, so for those of you who think you always have to be painting an intentional flower, like it has to resemble a tulip, it has to resemble a something, I think I would look at Dr. Seuss and I would say to myself, if Dr. Seuss can do it any way in which he wanted, so can we. Dr. Seuss made up plenty of. I'm looking for like just a light green. I love today. You guys are all posting the journals you're getting, and somebody said, "Oh my God, I love that you sent me a something sassafras." I don't know, whatever the flower was, and I was like, "Oh my God, I gotta look that flower up because I have no idea what they're talking about." So I should be better and learn about them. I should be, but sometimes just having fun is where I need to be. And for those of you who can draw like perfect hydrangeas and you know all the brush strokes, let's get together but I don't know. I am who I am. There we go. It's just whatever. Kind of looks like a lotus. Kind of doesn't. It is definitely orange. Yes, did I accomplish that? I thought about putting like, let's see if I can do it. So I want to have like a leaf, like, yeah, okay. Yeah, let's do it. That's what's so cool about flowers. They just come in so many shapes and sizes. I didn't mean to go through an entire rainbow of stuff. So you know what's funny? My son said, "Mom, would you paint this?" One of the art journals I did. Would you paint this for my apartment? And I said, "Yeah, I'll do that, and I'll make it masculine." And he goes, "No, I want it like this. I have a lot of masculine stuff. I want you to paint it like you." And I was like, I realized I was trying to like switch something to suit him, which I think is what's made a difference in me painting these art journals for you guys, is I am doing me. Which is probably going to be the story of my entire life. So that's okay. Yeah, this is a cross between a lotus and a tulip. I am who I am. So just remember that as you're trying to, yeah, it actually made my day. Because I said, oh my God, I was thinking that looks kind of feminine for two guys living in an apartment. And then I realized, wait a minute, if I just paint something that speaks to me, oh, sorry. So I'm just going to dry this. And don't worry, we're going to zhuzh this up before 6:30. All right. For those of you who are wondering, yes, I have ordered paintbrushes from Dynasty that will be available soon. So they should come in when I get back. I'm placing, I have a big order in. So liner brushes, all of my favorite brushes, my water lily, I'm just going for it and I'm ordering them. Okay, so just so you know, that is coming down the pipe. And probably when I get home, I'm spending more money than I have. And then I'll deal with it when I get home. Okay, white. By the way, a little goes a long way. That's way too much. That's way too much. Just so you know. You don't need a ton. You can do this with a pasta paint pen. I myself find it easier to do liner work with a liner brush. You can use a marker, okay? If you're in your artful journey, you kids are required to start digging out your liner brushes because there are liner brush lessons in there. And, but remember, don't let this intimidate you. I am letting the liner brush do the work. It's a very thin brush. I haven't decided how this is going to look yet. And remember, you're going to hit the uglies. We'll get out of it. Maybe we're going to try and get out of it. Ooh, you know what? I feel like there's just a lot of like moving parts in this flower. It's not where I intended it to go, but oh yeah. Because now this stem goes here, right? And then this goes here. And then this goes here. Okay. I kind of meant for this to swirl up, but I didn't do it. So that's okay. And then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this. It's okay. And then I'm going to go like this. That's what I meant for it to do at the bottom, but that's okay. And then I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this, and I'm going to go like this. Okay. Okay, I just decided I am not going to eat Cookie Crisp for dinner. I'm going to have a bagel with turkey in it. I gotta like not eat that food. Okay. And his lawyers in the Jordan case, what the implications of that? Do they need to have? Do they need to have? Whoa! Don't worry if you go out of lines. We're gonna have shading and blending and all this stuff. We're gonna have a lot. I gotta let this dry just a hair. Okay, stop going out of the lines, Tracy. You don't need to purposely mess that up. Okay. By the way, if this is your first time joining me, would you let me know? And know that normally I'm not on any regular schedule anymore. Yeah, these liner brushes are going to be on my site. I'm ordering them in sets and individually. I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to women a prayer it that somebody wants these liner brushes, and then that's what I'm going to do. Yep. I placed a big order, and we just do. If it's your first time, normally I start out and we do like easy peasy watercolors and do something simple. But tonight, in my let's keep it simple senioritis moment, which wasn't simple, I decided to say, let's just go for it and paint a full mixed media piece and just go crazy. So I'm doing exactly opposite of what I said would happen. And I would be done early. I'm just at the opposite of everything I say I'm going to do. I just decide to make it more complicated. Yeah, I got to finish my order tonight and they're going to call me tomorrow. I'm going to order sets of the water lily brushes as well and displays. I'm going to order these and I'm going to order something else. I'm going to come out with a starter kit. That is what I've been doing. I just thought I would spend a boatload of money, come home, because then when I get to open up the packages, it'll be like Christmas for me. Don't worry. Too much white, I know. But I like to bring it back, bring it forward, bring it back, bring it forward. You guys remember you have to name the piece. Yep, I already. I'm also ordering stencil brushes because I hear the complaints of what you can't find and what you can find. And listen, I'm not going to carry anything that the box stores have that I'm not touching anybody. I'm not the biz. I'm not in the biz to compete with anybody. I'm just going to do me. Yes, I'm adding black again. Well, I'm sorry if my head gets in the way. I get into this as much as you guys do, if not more, because I take it so personally. Oops. Okay. I want this to dry a little bit. Oh, you're so welcome. I figured out that the recipe of just sharing everything I do, I saw a quote today. Oh, it's on my phone. It was something about like when you share the mistakes you've made, you're actually helping somebody else. And then when you're sharing your successes, it reminded me at the end. I would love to share that quote because I feel like I didn't wake up just I've made so many mistakes, but also I've been pretty honest about said mistakes. So if somebody learned, that's even better. I encourage you all. Okay. I mean, listen, this is going to turn out or it's not. It's a free demo. You're getting what you paid for tonight. You're not paying for this. So, and remember your artful journey. I ask that you all share your artwork in your artful journey. Now, I was debating, but now I have a thought. It's so funny how my brain works, and now you're gonna hog it. Listen, I set a timer. We're done by 6:30. If I go over, that's up to me. But I said I had senioritis, so I do. But I don't. I'm not gonna leave you. Now I got a towel in my lap, by the way, and I'm just wiping off the brush in between. Uh, I did literally say this would be like the quickest demo ever. And then now I'm like, nope, don't want to end. I want to just keep going. I mean, I do have 3 more journals to paint, so my night is not over. And then I'm going to start on wine glasses, which I did promise to share the process with you guys. All right. So now, golly, I thought I was going to go Prussian blue hue around the edges, but I feel like I'm not going to. It's always up. Okay, I really have to share this. It's always uplifting when you realize you're not alone. Others have made the same mistakes and survived just as you will. That is so true, Sherry. I've always had this philosophy that you're not alone. Sometimes those who are the most fearless share their mistakes, and um, I am fearful, but boy, I got a bunch of mistakes. But I don't know who gets through this life without them. Uh, so thank you. Okay. I can add to this all dang day. Now, I'm gonna really dry the heck out of this. I'm gonna add the stencil brush pros to that's part of my order. Boy, those things. So I love these things for my inks. I'm grabbing my black ink, Archival Ranger black ink. Okay. This is where we're gonna have some fun. The other thing I was going to grab was my Stabilo Aquarellable pencil. But I'm debating about using this. Let's see how far I go. I really want this to all be darkened in, believe it or not. But let's have some fun. Okay, magic oven that so I can, okay, dry, cool off. Small, this is my Stencil Brush Pro. This is my archival ink. It's permanent. So when I use, okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, she coming to life. You know what? Shading and contouring means a lot in makeup. I don't know, but I've heard, but it also means a lot in painting. So I'm not a makeup person. I don't do it well. But I'm going to come in and just shade and contour said flower. Did anybody name this thing? this crazy. I mean, I think people are always amazed when I grab an ink pad out. Yes, I love me a good ink pad. I love a good it's not water soluble. This is permanent. I use these things by the regular. I mean, this is stuff I should be adding to my website, but you can go to Michael's and get this. So, Schmichael's. It rhymes with Michael's. I mean, okay. I just, this is where I said I was going to grunge it up. I don't need to carry the stuff that y'all can go to the hardware store and get for like, I just, I'm listen. Okay, good. Yeah, y'all can suggest more. I gotta have this done before I leave too. So tomorrow I'm probably gonna upload this tonight. I don't want anybody to say I didn't finish out my job. And by the way, this will be on my website with all the colors and everything I used. Okay, I'm real transparent when it comes to that. I am gonna grab my Posca pen. Megan, you're in Australia, right? Yeah, you guys have some very. I would love to go back there and teach. I'm just gonna form the ends a little bit better. Like we're just gonna make this pointy. It's almost starting to look like a cacti. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with taking a Posca. This is a paint marker, so what time do I have? Do I need to be done? Yeah. Love to get back to Australia and New Zealand. Just one of the best places that I've ever taught and learned so much. Influenced my art a ton. All right, now I gotta think. The outer edge. The outer edge. I gotta think. I'm gonna go with Prussian blue hue because I love it. I'm gonna grab, and I did have a couple of these encaustic brushes. People said, what would you use to an encaustic brush? It's very bristly. Okay. I want this to be where no paint is wet. Hold on, okay. There's no paint wet right there. Okay. Oh, I would do anything to get back there. Okay, I'm there. This is all dry here. Okay. This is an encaustic brush. It's very, you can use a chipboard brush. So I'm going to come in and start, see, this is just too leisure, like too light an area around the edges. Like now I want to come in and say, let's darken this up because this plant needs darkened edges. Okay. Oh, whoa. Not that dark. That's okay. That's okay. Just darken it up. It's like a Venus flytrap. Oh, too much. You really have to like, this is why I'm just like wiping this off. I am, okay. But yes, I am going to come in. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Don't go too dark. Okay. See, I'm just brushing. It's dry brushing. Dry brushing. Now that's Prussian blue hue because that goes well with these colors. Dry brush, not too thick. Does this take you back to Mixed Media Mondays? Okay. Now, remember my archival ink. I'm going to take, I have a Stencil Brush Pro. And I'm going to take the black and just go around the edges. Okay. So I did Prussian blue, and now I'm doing black. I know. It's starting to look like a Halloween plant. Or like a, I just thought it was so clean. You know? Okay. Now, I want to make sure this is dry. I'm going to take, because I do want to seal this. So again, if somebody's interested in this particular project, you can have it. You just have to email me and I'll send you an invoice. If it doesn't, I got somebody who will get it. Because, okay, just, oops. Uh-oh. Lost my handle. Okay, there we go. I kind of feel like what do I want to seal this with? Like satin, eggshell, matte. What do you think? Satin, eggshell? Oh, satin. Let's make it pop. I mean, this thing is popping out as it is. Let me just make sure this is dry because now it's not cured. Thank you. I'm going with satin. Where is my satin? The other one I got was Soft Touch, which I've been using a lot. Oh, so soft. Hold on. Satin. Where is my? Oh, got it. Okay. All right, go with satin. And I'll show you what it looks like. Now, make sure this is dry. Now, here's the thing. Let me look you in the eyes when I say this. All right. When you go to seal this, everybody, ready? When you go to seal this, I would let this dry for 4 days. Let it dry for a couple of days. Follow the manufacturer's instructions. Okay? Manufacturer's instructions. Are we clear? I'm not the manufacturer. But there's a difference between drying and curing. All right? Drying and curing. I'm drying this with a heat gun, meaning I'm forcing it to dry. I'm going to let this lay out and really dry. So, yeah, I just touched my nose. All right? Here we go. You don't need to see my face anymore, do you? Here we go. Satin. I'm using DuraClear. I will. I also don't recommend you do it the way I do it, but I kind of know how much I am going to pour out. Oh, this is going to pop, people. I didn't use anything water soluble. In other words, if there was something water soluble on here, I would not be using a brush varnish because water soluble is going to take it all away. But oh boy, she popping. Oh, this is how I wanted to go on vacation. Vacation, all I ever wanted. Vacation, happy to get away. Yep, nice thin coat. Nice thin coat. Nice thin coat. Done. Here we go. I'm going to just, I don't really like to force dry things, but I want to take the tape off. So I'm heating the tape away. Okay. Just heating the tape away. It's easier to remove the tape when I heat up the tape. Okay. Oh, I know. I went 4 minutes over, but I talked for 4 minutes over. Oh my goodness. Okay, the next thing I want to do, and I'm going to put this out into my little universe, is I'm going to talk to my local musicians. I want to paint to their music. So I'm putting that out there. I should have told Travis that. Okay. I'm putting that out there in the world. And I want to paint to their music. And like just that's what I want to be doing. Off to the side. There you go. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know I said teal and orange. And teal and orange. Where's my hold on, I need a pen. Whew. Yes, this could be your journal if you email me. And if not, this is showing the person who I pull it out of their bin. Okay, I am done. I gotta put all my paintbrushes in I gotta stand up. I'm done. I'm gonna flip on this light.